Alright. How's it going, John? Okay, how do I begin? Greetings, campers, and welcome to DeFrehn Live. I'm your host, DeFrehn. As you might recall, last time on the series, I, was working on an animation. Don't know if I'll be working on it anytime sooner or later, but maybe. Glad you're okay, Colby. Okay. And as you might have seen from the intro, I got new graphics. Well, I made new graphics, as you might have seen. So. Well, I'm glad you're doing great, John. Alright, you know what? Let's just jump into it. Alright. So now let's just... How's it going, Cartoon Zaniest? Let me extend this color thing to... You know what? I think I might as well do Little Miss Sunshine. Oh. Hang on a sec. There we go. Alright. Where was I? Oh, yes. Sorry about that, my mouse was not really working. And you know what, for simplicity's sake, I'll start with Little Miss Sunshine. And as you can see, I did a completely different process. The only, well, not an entirely different, because it's still traditional art. I just inked it with whatever's left of my Pigma Micron 05 pen. This is actually the pen that, well, yeah, the Micron 05 was what I've been using for, like, I don't know, 5 years. And the ink really hasn't aged well. I mean, you can certainly tell with this kind of thing. And then... And fun fact, some of my older art, my old traditional art, was inked using that pen. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get a new one. But, yeah, so... Because I was looking on Amazon for, a replacement. And I found the exact same... I found the exact same pens that I've been using. and it was last time I checked, it was like $15 on like Amazon or something. I could be wrong, but yeah. And believe it or not, I actually had quite a bit of well, I've had some experience with the Mr. Men, franchise. Of course, I mostly remember the 2008 series that Renegade animated for. I think it was initially made in the UK first, and then I think Korean. Actually, no. I think Cartoon Network bought the rights to the series and decided to air it on Boomerang or something. At least that's what I could gather. What do I think of Jellystone? I love it. I think what kinda helps the series is C.H. Greenblatt's art style, which I personally love, so. When it comes to the writing, it definitely gave me a little bit of, that pre-movie SpongeBob vibes. Then again, it's from the same writer. Or rather, same creator. Well, yeah, C.H. Greenblatt worked on Jellystone, so of course I'm expecting a lot of, Chowder, maybe, yeah, definitely Chowder levels of, I guess, writing, I guess. How's it going, Connor? I mean, alright, John says, mind if I tell you about the main voice actors in it? I guess. Maybe. I know Jeff Bergman was in it. Current voice actor of Bugs Bunny. Actually, I think he has been since the 90s. Or at least ever since Mel Blanc passed away. And Joe Lasky. As well as the current voice of Fred Flintstone. Okay then. I'll probably shrink this down. There we go. That should do it. Gonna scroll over to the references. Alright. Okie dokie. You know, for some reason, I always think of, you know, getting one thing done, bay da bing, bay de boum. Or rather, bay da bing, bay de boum. My sincere apologies go to ProZD. Is that how you say his name? Alright, and then... Alright, so we got Cindy Bear being voiced by Grace Helbig. Right. John also says Grace Helbig was the voice of Cindy Bear, which could be a surprise to some, considering she's mostly known as a YouTuber. You know, mentioning the YouTube part kinda makes it sound a little familiar, but not by much. It's like one of those flying door knockers rich folks got. Nah, it's... What's that video? Hang on, let me take a look. Ah, here we are. It's basically a line of videos, you know, full of uncomfortably familiar images. Usually some that are pulled off the internet. I've actually seen quite a couple of them. And I have to agree that a lot of them are indeed familiar. Alright. John also says, why would they hire a YouTuber for this show? Well, this could be surprising to some, because, you know, some YouTubers can, you know, make really good voice actors. For instance, ProZD. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name. All I know was that he was on OKKO, which was another show I used to watch, until that one got canned, or rather, ended. And yes, that also meant I watched the finale the night it premiered. Of course, I made a tweet about it when it happened, which Courtney Taylor, the voice of KO, which the voice of KO herself, Courtney Taylor, actually ended up liking, or ended up seeing. It was at that point where I knew I made it. let me turn off the references for a moment. Looks good enough, I guess. Let me just change the width profile. You know what, I might as well change the width profile on these two as well, so. All right. And now I'll copy it and paste it on a different layer to create the outline effect that I've been using for quite a while now. Alright, and then alright. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, and then alright, John says Huckleberry Hound, Captain Caveman, Paw Rug, were voiced by Jim Conroy of Fetch with Rough Man fame. I think I actually do remember watching Fetch with Rough Man back when it came out. But I think it was mostly on the... I think I mostly remember going on the website. Or rather, just the PBS Kids website and, you know, hearing about it. And from what I recall, I think it was supposed to be a successor to Zoom, another pretty popular PBS Kids show. Alright, and then... Alright, I think that's good enough for now. Alright, and then just sample the colors from here. And then, alright, John says, also Boo Boo, Peter Ponimus, Benny the Ball, also being provided by C.H. Greenblatt himself. For some reason, I keep on thinking of that joke from Chowder where C.H. Greenblatt himself appeared. It was a fourth wall joke. You know, like how sometimes I would sometimes break the fourth wall in some of my shows. Or what were my shows. Alright. And then, of course, alright. John also says, voice of Snagglepuss, Touche Turtle, and Lamsey were done by Master Shake and Gazpacho. I mean, that is kind of a given considering, you know, Dana Snyder did previously work with C.H. Greenblatt. So now I'm thinking of... Hang on a second. Which one should I do next? I kind of want to do the Happy Mask Salesman. Because I have a feeling this dude was requested by one of my good friends. Maybe. I'll probably just go with Amy. Just for the sake of time and stuff like that. I'm probably going to do the simpler designs on stream and then work on some of the more complicated stuff off camera. Because if I'm willing to be honest... Hang on a sec. So yeah, all requesters, or at least their names, will be anonymous. At least for the time being. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do the more simpler designs, and then work on the complex designs, like, off-stream, you know? Because, let's be honest, you don't really want to see me butchering Natalie Portman's likeness. Alright. John says... Top Cat was Thomas Lennon, mostly known for his live-action work at, like, Reno 911, the writer for The Pacifier, and The Odd Couple reboot. Or at least was an actor on The Odd Couple reboot, and was a writer on The Pacifier. I mean, it is kind of funny that I did mention The Pacifier a couple of streams ago. I don't know, it just seems kind of funny. I kind of want to show y'all the new graphics that I created for DeFrehn Live. Are they rush jobs? Maybe. And actually, you know what? I think I'll do a poll later on. And by later on, I mean, like, maybe after the stream. And don't worry, I'll post the pictures for context. Because I still have the original, like, titles. You always want to keep a spare. And depending on y'all's responses, if y'all like the new graphics, like with the intro, then I'll keep them. If not, I'll revert back to the original. Alright. John says, the voice of Shagrug was Ron Funches, known for that Harley Quinn TV show, or rather not TV show, DC show. The beat goes on, trolls. Adventures with Tippino, Powerless, Final Space, and Undateable. I see. Alright. And then there we go. Alright, and the Winsome Witch, voiced by Leslie Nicole, better known for Beryl from Downton Abbey, a show I have never watched, but have always planned on watching. I don't know, but it's just, whenever I want to watch a new show, I always just procrastinate on it. Just like that SpongeBob episode that might end up being my personal favorite. An episode simply titled Procrastination. I mean, it's definitely one of my personal favorites in terms of visuals. Especially during the nightmare sequence. Or maybe subconscious sequence. Alright, let me just adjust these. There we go. I think I'm gonna pull off. Oh, wait, I accidentally. Y'all may not be able to see this, but I accidentally clicked on the Instagram app on my phone. Hang on, I'll be right with y'all. Okay, like I was saying, I think I'm probably gonna pull off a Stephen Silver and just, make one finger separate from the rest of them, despite there only being 4, like I always draw. Alright. And the voice of McGilla Gorilla was done by Paul F. Tompkins, who's been in Bob's Burgers, BoJack, and Tangled. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm probably just gonna pull off a Steven Silver and just have one finger, be separated from the rest. At least that's what I think he did with the Kim Possible characters. And then elongate it, and then alright, and then make these just a tiny bit longer. I guess that'll work for now. Maybe it'll help if I turn off the reference. Yeah, that definitely works. This is the portion of the show where I don't really talk much. I don't know, it's... Sometimes I'm a little too focused on my work. I just really don't have time to communicate. So let me just copy this and then paste it over here. There we go. And because... Actually, that was kind of redundant of me to copy it again. Because, you know, it's practically the same thing. So earlier today, I was binge watching a little bit of BAM Animation, which is a YouTube channel hosted by two animation professionals. I know one of them is, well, one of them's Brent, who is a background designer, and the other I think was, I don't know, was his name Carl or something? I know he was a character designer. Yeah, I was watching their character design video, and I learned that, you know, clarity in character design, that some of the better character design choices are the ones... Well, character design is subjective. Isn't that what they say, Murray? Sorry, that was a little Joker reference. So yeah, like I was saying, the standard definition, at least in the animation industry, is clarity in silhouette, color palette, and overall exaggeration. Like, whenever I would draw human characters, I would give them slightly larger heads. And then... yeah, I think that's mostly it when it comes to my exaggeration. And sometimes I would draw big mouths, too, and big eyes. And then... can't really think of much. Yeah, my specialty is usually drawing humans and robots. Although, if I'm willing to be honest, even if it's more complicated, I find drawing robots to be a lot more fun. And this is the point where I start putting up the reference again. Alright, and then... Actually, just so I have it for later, I'm probably just gonna... Yeah. Have the off-white that I usually use. You know, now that I'm coloring her in, I'm starting to find a lot of similarities to her with, I don't know, Veruca Salt from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Mostly the original 70s version with Gene Wilder. Rest in peace. Almost made her hand red. I mean, what was I gonna make her? C-3PO? That's a little... It's a funny Star Wars reference for all you Star Wars geeks out there. Or, as Rob Paulson would put it, a funny comedy joke. There we go. Actually, you know what? I think I'll... make this... just so I can, you know, differentiate. I mean, from here it kind of looks passable. Alright. And then... I think we'll change this to 12. There we go. That looks a little more, you know, artsy. Yeah, I think it would be a lot more fun if I, you know, drew all the characters in my own art style. Which is why I think I'm gonna do the Mara next. Oh yeah, and fun fact, I think it was right around 2019. It was Dark Drawing Week of that year. I think it was when I drew the librarian from Hilda, who shares the same voice actress as the Mara, Kaisa Hummerland. I'm sorry if I mispronounced her name. But yeah, Kaisa ended up liking the librarian drawing, and the funny coincidence, or as I like to put it, coinkle-dinkle. I don't know why. It just sounds fun. It just sounds funny. Anyways, what's an even funnier coincidence is that the librarian was also named Kaisa. I don't know, I just found it funny. So I guess you could say I'm kind of mutuals with people that work on Hilda. I think I even got a comment from... I think it was the first Hilda-related post that I made, and I think Luke Pearson himself ended up commenting on it. You know, complimenting my craft. For those who don't know, Luke Pearson I think he was a writer on Adventure Time. I know for a fact that he created Hilda, both the graphic novel and the show. And yeah. Doing a little 1950s-esque hairstyle-ish, maybe. I feel like I know a couple characters that have this, you know, hairstyle. When I first drew these, I was reminded of a lot of Hanna-Barbera, a lot of designs that came from Hanna-Barbera. And then... how's it going, Chi or Chia? I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. And then... alright. Do I take drawing requests? Not really. I mean, I'll do it once in a while, but that really depends on if I like the idea or not. The only reason I did the Ashleys from Recess was because, one, I didn't really have any ideas, and two, it's because I actually kinda like the idea. Because, I was actually familiar with Recess. At least to some degree. I remember seeing a compilation of episodes on, I think it was back when it was on Netflix. Okay, I feel like that time I took a little something from Stephen Silver. So, Stephen, if you're watching this, I am very sorry. I only realize this now. I just realized the Mara, or the Mara, I don't know how you pronounce it. It's been a while since I've seen Hilda. I did see the entirety of Season 1. And I'm just about to finish Season 2. Yeah, I just realized that the Mara actually had a lot more. Yeah. A larger sweater than I thought. If you want to destroy my sweater. You know what band I really like? Weezer. I mean, have they had pretty mediocre songs? Yeah, I'm not gonna kid you on that, but they're kinda like guilty pleasures to me, you know? And I especially love their new album. I think it was called OK Human. Highly recommended. Especially the opening track, which I think was called All My Favorite Songs. And yes, that's the actual title of the song. Again, please listen to it. I highly recommend it. I mean, it's the fact that, Weezer brought in a full-on live orchestra in the middle of a pandemic, nonetheless. Then again, I have a feeling that the album took many years to make, and I still appreciate their efforts. I'll probably listen to the rest of the album as soon as I, get done. As soon as I have enough free time, I also found Weezer's cover of Africa to be good. It's kind of like a combination of their electronic and their acoustic stuff, where where the verses are leaning more towards I think their, more electronic side, while the chorus usually ends up on their, older, more, rocky kind of side. Stuff like Buddy Holly, like Undone, or as some would call the Sweater Song. But yeah, I still enjoy Weezer as a band. And I'm gonna try something here. Just looking at the reference. Ooh, you, I look just like Buddy Holly. Alright, I think that's good for now. You want to know you want to know an unappreciated film? Meet the Robinsons. I mean, I remember watching it back when I was like really little. I mean, I was like 4 when it came out, so surely it meant something to me. And for some reason, after I saw the movie, whenever I would see, you know, a hat that at least somewhat looked like a Boulder hat, I would always yell out Boulder Hat Guy. In reference to the somewhat villain of the movie. It also spawned one of the funniest animated movie villains. At least the funniest animated villain, at least since Doofenshmirtz. Because I think Phineas and Ferb premiered right around the same time Meet the Robinsons was released, wasn't it? I think I've also been getting into, The Emperor's New Groove. That movie is really funny. Especially when it comes to the whole Kronk and Yzma kind of thing. Of course, some of my favorite moments are the Kronk and Yzma moments. You know what else I've been getting into recently? The what's it called it's basically the one where Goofy goes around harassing Damien for money. Hang on, I'll check. See what it is. Oh yeah, it's the Goofy Wants His Money saga. Hey, Damien, where's my money? I'm sorry, that was a terrible impression. I mean, he brought the character back when he appeared in a couple of videos with Smosh. Get it? Cause one of the actors' names is also Damien. I'm not clowning around, Damien. Now I'm just thinking about how I would usually laugh. Not like y'all would ever hear me laugh, but I think the moments from, I don't know, maybe I think what comes to mind when I say I might have stolen Mike Myers' laugh was like, I'm thinking stuff like, the Shrek movie, then Austin Powers, and I think the Wayne's World movie too. An ogre only roars when he's angry. I think there was actually another quote that I kind of like. Well, actually, that would be a giant. Now, ogres, oh, they're much worse. They'll make a suit from your fresh, pale skin. They'll shave your liver. Squeeze the jelly from your eyes. Actually, it's quite good on totes. You know what, I might as well work on Atomic Betty too. You know, just to kind of pad it out. You know? Alright, let me just expand this. Here we go. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. I don't know how fast this is gonna be, but... or how slow this is gonna be. But bear with me, okay? And for some reason, I'm thinking of, like... What's it? When he plays... Is that how you say it? When he plays? I'm just thinking about the... I think it's, Family Guy parodies he would often do. Here's an average Family Guy episode, according to When He Plays, I think. With a little hint from me. Hey, Lois. Joke. Right, and then... Whoa, Obsidian Ahoy. Peter. It's 7 o'clock and you still have your pants on. What's the occasion? For some reason, I just want to do Lois as, like some kind of demonic, like, demon or something. Demonic demon. Sounds kind of redundant, doesn't it? Don't want to do it on stream, since, you know. When is my next stream? Okay. So here's the situation. The only reason I'm doing the stream on a Tuesday instead of Monday like I usually do was because I had to stay at the mountains for an extra day. That day being Monday. So, of course, I ended up, you know, doing just that. Staying at the mountains until Monday. So yeah. Hopefully, I might be able to put out the next stream by Monday, like always. Whoa, Obsidian Ahoy. Hey, Peter, it's 7 o'clock, and you still have your pants on. What's the occasion? Nothing, Brian. It's just, bro's just gonna go to the movies. I don't know if they allow dogs in there, but... And then... I think it... And then Meg comes in and is like... Hey, Dad, I got a college degree! Shut up, Meg. And Chris is like... I'm sorry, that was terrible. Excellent. My mind control device is nearing completion. And then Lois comes in and... How did it go? Lois blows his experiments to smithereens. I think it's about time I recite basically every Logo Kid's favorite Family Guy scene. Hey, Peter.
Sorry, Brian. I don't think they allow dogs in the theater.
And then Brian comes along anyway, and then... So, when's the movie supposed to start?
I don't know, Brian. You never know when the studio logo ends and the actual movie begins. Alright. See what you got, Fox. Hey, better as a sea watched it. Oh, that's it. Yeah, I think I heard of them. Alright, here we go. Movie! Well, that's intentionally misleading. Alright, somebody's coming to town. What? Oh, for crying out loud. Uh-oh, that guy's in trouble. Can't wait to hear his story.
Boom. And then it's just another logo.
Oh, come on! Holy crap, Lois. This is like the time that we were Tracy Ullman cartoons or something.
Well, that's the end of Puss in Boots.
Hey, Lois, what do you say we... What do you say we go out and buy a dog?
Wait a minute, you already have a dog. So long, Puss.
So long, boys.
I'm probably never gonna do Chris again. Because, really, nobody can outdo Seth Green. It's going to be quite a different place with him gone, that's for true.
This is like this time I start in a live acting. It's like the time I start in a frame by frame or shot for shot remake of Liar Liar. This is worse than the time I was in Minecraft.
Whoa, Obsidian ahoy. Sorry, I had to... Okay. feel like I'm gonna, run out of art related streams. So I'm probably gonna start, you know, reading scripts that I've. Sorry. Sorry, I had to. Yeah, I. Probably gonna. I'm probably gonna end up doing, like, writing scripts for the next couple of streams until episode 20. Sorry. I feel like I want to do. What's that? I just watched an episode of Phineas and Ferb recently, and frankly, I kinda want to do something similar to that. And by that, I mean. Okay. For episode 20, if I ever. If I ever do episode 20 by at least the end of August. If I ever do episode 20, I'm probably gonna get the band back together. You know, just like that Phineas and Ferb episode. That's it! I know what we're gonna do today! We're gonna get the band back together! Oh, wait. I think I pressed the Windows button. Yeah, I pressed the Windows button. It'll probably only take like a... I think at most it'll probably take like a solid, like, minute or so to actually kind of load. There we go. Alright. Back to what I was doing. Yeah, I really have nothing else to say, so... I got glue on my hands and... I got records stuck in my hands and... I got records on my fingers and... There's a platypus controlling me. No, not really. I feel like I want to upload like a personal channel because the one I used to use doesn't even work anymore because I really can't upload anything on it. It's probably been that long. To the point where not even YouTube wants me to upload any videos on the platform. Or maybe there was another reason, but I kind of like that reason a little more. Where I think it's just gonna be like me doing my personal kind of like vlog-ish kind of things. You know, stuff that I want to post. I was thinking of calling it like DeFrehn Daily. Or DeFrehny once in a wily coyote. Kind of like what I used to do on my second channel, but better. Because I remember the last time I attempted to do a vlog, everybody hated it. So much so that, well, I think it ended up getting like no likes and like 4 dislikes. That was a sign that nobody liked it. So of course I abandoned vlogging, citing it as overrated. But ever since my main channel is no longer able to upload, and by my main channel I mean my old channel, considering I can't upload on it anymore, I was thinking of attempting to, bring back the vlogs. Not in the style that I used to do, because otherwise that would be like, really bad. I'm talking like better editing, better topics, better everything. At least. Okay, so I might end up doing another poll sometime in the future. Seeing if y'all want to see a new channel from me. That channel being a more personal channel, like a vloggy kind of channel. Yeah, my next stream will hopefully be on Monday next week. I'm too lazy to look at what they use for reference for the blaster. So I'm just making up the colors on the spot, at least there. So, I think that's it. Maybe I'll slightly... There we go, that's slightly better. Actually, let me... There we go, that's... Alright, I think I like what I'm doing so far. So yeah, I think that's it for the, live requests part. So let me move on to a new graphic that I made. Yep, stylophone time. Actually, can I still hear myself? Actually, can y'all still hear me? Alright. So yeah, that's a new graphic I made. For a new segment I like to call Stylophone Time. There's not really much else to say to that, so... Let me just think of something, though. Actually, let me make sure this thing is in tune, because this thing doesn't really like to stay in tune, at least not from what I can hear. Let me just... Let's see how loud this thing can go. Yeah, I think that's pretty loud, so... Yeah, I think it's, like, in tune. Yeah, I think that's in tune. Alright. Let me see here. So... This is just the test song that I like to put on. I should have said let's go. Just turning it off just to save batteries. So. I think I kinda learned from last time that, I learned a couple of songs. Not really, but you know what I mean. Alright. Ooh, I actually kind of like... Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright. Here we go. Hang on. Hang on. I don't know, that's all I could think of. Actually, maybe one more time, just to get it out of the way. There it is, a butchered version of the final countdown. How did I do it last time? Yeah, I think I did it like that. Alright. Oh, wait. Alright. Enough of that. I don't know, that's all I can think of. Or maybe. Let me maybe play with the filters, kind of. Okay, that was actually kind of cool. Alright. Okay, so... Actually... I don't know, that's all I could think of, maybe. Or maybe... Because I know there's a... Alright. Alright, yeah, I think this'll work. Alright. Alright. I think I got it. Yep. Hey, I can smoke on the water! By Deep Poople. So, yeah. That's all I can really think of for now. At least when it comes to the stylophone. I am sorry if that annoyed any of you, so... You know, I'm just gonna leave it here. So, with that said, Thank you all for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and stay cool, dudes.